I got the windscreen. I'm ready to go. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Give me a big thumbs up. I didn't realize until I posted that last video, it has been 2 grande sized years since I've consistently made videos, and I thought that's kind of depressing. It's really been a part of my life that has not been there, and consistently creating and doing, and the riding hasn't been there much either. I've been out, you know, when I get a chance. I've been working too much, and that part of my life has paid off a lot. These 2 years have really paid off in that way. We are not one-dimensional beings, and there's a lot of parts of our life, and now it's time to focus on this one a little bit. So hope you guys have been well. I think this is exactly where I started the other video, and that was purely coincidental. This video is going to be a review of the 2016 Triumph Speed Triple 1050R. And I'm excited about that because it's a super fun bike. Let me begin with the things that I like the most about this bike, okay? Single thing that I like most about this bike, compared to any other bike actually, this bike has the best power delivery of any bike that I have ever ridden. It is so incredibly smooth, the way everything just rolls on. Aside from the fact that it is torquey as hell, and it does what you want it to do, right? Hold on a second. Give me a second, guys. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. It's controllable. I know it's losing its shit right here. But it's very controllable. Only a couple times have I maybe twitched it a little too hard. So the second thing that I like most about this bike, right, is the upright seating position. And the seat is very comfortable, right, stock. But the way you sit, if you're cruising around and riding, you know, if you're not on the track, I'm assuming on the track this is maybe not so comfortable, right? But if you're out around town, riding in the country, which is what I've been doing with this bike, you're gonna have a good time. Make that turn, son. Very easy to maintain a smooth fucking 100-mile-an-hour wheelie. You want to do 100-mile-an-hour wheelies? No problem. Start in second, do a clutch up, and then keep shifting until your heart so pleases. And when the wheel comes down, you'll probably be fine. I said that the bar and mirrors I really like, right? These are stock. I did not add these. Out of the factory comes with bar end mirrors. They are not absolutely the best at staying in place, but you know, to be fair, 120-mile-an-hour winds is gonna probably do that. If you're doing 60, you'll have no problem, and they're pretty steady too. The bike is absolutely beautiful, okay? It sounds amazing. Let me pull over for you guys so I can show you guys again, in case you missed it last time, how nice this bike sounds. So it has a constant, I don't know if the word is a whine or a whistle. If somebody can explain to me the difference between a whine and a whistle, that'd be great. And if you asked me what causes that sound, I wouldn't have an answer for you. Hold on, I think my phone is ringing. All right, unpause. See, even when I'm not at work, I'm at work. It's just such a unique sound. Maybe that's one of the things I like about this bike too. It's very unique. I don't know if it's considered one of the exotic brands, Triumph, English, European bike. It looks very unique, right? I would say that's definitely a plus, right? Because you don't, you know, everybody's got an R6, everybody's got an R1, everybody's got a Gixxer. Not everybody's got a Speed Triple R. So that's kind of cool. Probably a good selling point. The bike is actually very nimble. It is not a heavy feeling bike, a cruiser that you can't maneuver. So in the twisties, I can't imagine it being very difficult to do anything. And with the power delivery, this bike on a small track, you know, in the mountains, that's what this bike is for. And that's where I need to take this bike to really have a good riding experience. I'd say it's a cross between a 600cc sport bike, not a liter bike, and a supermoto like a 450. It's not as intense as a 450. Every gear on a 450 feels like first and second on this one. So it's a little more exaggerated, but it has that 600 speed and swiftness and agility. Shout out to everybody in Southern Georgia. And if you guys want to ride, hit me up. I don't think I'm gonna be here too much longer. I hope not. I'm working on some things. But if you're here now, you're watching this channel, hit me up, because I want to ride with somebody. Oh, the other thing that I didn't comment about on this bike, the brakes are absolutely incredible. And I guess that's true of most super sports and bikes like this, right? But oh man, if there's anything that is quicker than the bike accelerating, it's the bike decelerating, because you can go 100 to 0 in holy shit time. That Ford behind me looks like previous undercover Fords that I have seen and have gotten in trouble with. I think the one that pulled me over for doing a wheelie was in a Ford like that. It was white, but that color surprises me. This guy right here. Now he's behind me. Pull me over, please pull me over. Please, I want to be right about this. There was a cop undercover just like that that pulled me over and arrested me, even though I got a written arrest. I did a wheelie in front of the sheriff's station, which I didn't know was there, to be fair, but 2 blocks away from my house. I went to the gym. I didn't have my ID. I didn't have anything. You know, I had my headphones in, so I didn't even know they were pulling me over. And he was like, were you trying to run from me? No, dude, I just like went straight into my apartment is what I did. And so what I did was I got out of the gym. I was feeling good. I was feeling hype. And I look over and there's a guy in a car and he looks at me and he goes, what's up? And I go, what's up? Check this out. And I do a wheelie, and it turns out the station was right there, and an undercover cop, he followed me all the way home. They were pulling some shit about, I gave him a fake name, and I said, yo, my name is, I live right here, I'm going home, I'm sorry you saw me do a wheelie, I was trying to impress, I was trying to impress a dude. I can't even say I was trying to impress a cutie. That's embarrassing. I haven't always had bad run-ins with cops though. Actually, when I was out a few months ago, actually fuck, maybe a year now, I was out on the WR250 here after I moved here, and I found a road that was kind of like the road we used to ride in over there, which was kind of off to the side, and nobody really went through there, and perfect road to practice wheelies. And I was practicing. I got really good on that WR250, by the way. I haven't been on it in a while, but maybe next episode I'll do on the WR. The cop came over, he turned his lights on, and I saw him quite a ways away, so I didn't do anything dumb in front of him. He came up to me, he pulled me over, and he said, hey, you know, somebody called. There was an old man that was walking up and down the street. I'm pretty sure it was him. Somebody called, said, you're doing wheelies. And I said, hey, if I was doing wheelies, it's because I'm in the middle of nowhere. He wasn't a dick about it. He was like, yeah, I get it. You don't want to get yourself in trouble. He just said, hey, I'm gonna check you out, and then I'm gonna let you go. And I said, cool. We had a good conversation about the GoPro. I was wearing a GoPro, and he had his camera on, and he told me about how it comes on when, what did he say? He said it comes on when he turns on his lights, which is pretty cool, so they don't have to turn them on. But I've spoken with a different officer who told me, I guess it was a different county, who said that they turn them on manually. If there's one thing that I've really enjoyed lately watching on YouTube is badge cams. There's a couple channels, Real World Police. They have like 1-2 hour long badge cam videos, and you watch the whole experience. If you want to talk about action and adventure, and man, cops live that day in and day out. Like my adrenaline is pumping just from watching the video. I can't imagine being in those situations. I have definitely encountered some cops that are assholes. Perfect example, the other day I went to the gym again with no ID, no nothing, as if I hadn't learned my lesson from the time before that. I didn't do a wheelie, but I was trying to get into my neighborhood, and it was about 12 o'clock at night, and I didn't have my clicker thing, and I didn't have my phone to call myself, and I was just standing there in the rain. It was raining, trying to get into the neighborhood, and the dude comes out. He's not in a squad car. He rolls down his window. He says, hey, by the way, I'm a cop, and you look very sketchy. And I said, okay, dude, I'm sorry I look very sketchy, but are you gonna help me or are you gonna arrest me? What do you want? He said, I just want to tell you, you look sketchy. I said, thank you, bro. You helped me out so much. And by the time he was done talking, I couldn't even fucking catch the door. So that's a dude being annoying. But, you know, to say that all cops are like that or no cops are like that, you know, you gotta judge people by their individual character, and that's the end of it. Well, you know what, guys? I'm gonna wrap up this video. I've had a good time out exploring, out and about, reviewing the bike, got lost, and then found. I guess that's how life works. Next time, I'm gonna take out the WR250. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Do one of these cool ass outros that I used to have. I'm gonna see you guys next time, alright? Jigsaw Bro out! I started this video making a bike review and then completely forgot about the bike review. Started talking about cops, went to Moody Air Force Base, forgot to finish wrapping up the bike review. So if you're still watching this, the bike is very, very nice. This is a bike review still. If you have the option to buy a 2016 Triumph Speed Triple 1050R, you should 110% do it. The new one is called the R something, right? I don't know about that one. If you are looking at that one, also would be definitely a good buy. I cannot recommend any other Triumphs because I have not ridden any other, but I absolutely love this bike. If you are watching this to buy the bike, get the damn bike. And if you don't have a bike, get a damn bike right now.